And very good morning to you. This is the Talk of the Town. The Talk of the Town today is being recorded in a suburb of London. There you go. And so our guest this morning is Dr. Gehan Gunatilleke. He is an attorney at law. He also works at the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka. And guess what? He's also a fellow at the Oxford University. Here he is. Good morning to you, Dr. Gehan Gunatilleke.
Good morning. Yeah.
I know people in Sri Lanka are quite resilient and all that business. You know, price of eggs has gone up by 4 times and all sorts of jolly things happen and we still carry on. Whether we are eating as much eggs, I don't know. But my colleague Gopi has got a little kid. And I've been telling him that if he doesn't give him eggs and milk, this little fellow is likely to be suffer from stunted growth and so on. And the IQ level may not be as much as his sister's. But these sort of things have gone past our politicians and so on. And now they've come up with this thing called the Online Safety Bill. There's one provision that really is rather interesting. And that's that thing about impersonation. I wonder if you can take us through that, please, Dr. Gehan.
Sure. So there's a clause in this online safety bill that criminalizes impersonation of others. It more or less replicates a similar offense in the penal code, section 399. But that offense deals with cheating by personation. The elements of the offense in the online safety bill has dropped the term cheating in the elements.
Right.
It's called cheating by personation, but the actual elements doesn't have cheating. So the problem there is that if you look at the offense, any type of impersonation online, for whatever reason, which could include satire, it could include parody, it could include forms of comedy, it could just include anonymous activity online, would fall within the scope of this new offense. And that could have an enormous impact on our online activity going forward.
Would it impact people in the theatre? You know, they come there and take the mickey out of others, but it's all in good faith and in good spirit and makes people laugh. What about that? Will this new law impact on that?
I mean, it shouldn't.
Right.
And if law enforcement applies that particular provision in good faith, it shouldn't. But the problem is that the offense is broad enough to capture it. So the risk there is selective application of that provision. And we know in the past whenever provisions of the criminal law are broadly framed, the problem is really in selective application, where law enforcement might apply it to certain individuals and not others. And that's the real risk in having broadly framed criminal offences. And this is certainly one of those examples.
My goodness me. This sounds terribly bad news for entertainment and for the media anyway, because quite often you'll find people, including our 2 DJs this morning, Domino Sanka, who will do takes impersonations of others, me included. So that might end up worrying to Domino Sanka. But honestly, do you think that before it hits the parliamentary debate, do you think our lawmakers will actually take a really serious look at what on earth they're proposing?
I think they should, because at the moment the bill has been gazetted. It hasn't been placed on the order paper of Parliament. So the stage at which you could challenge it in Supreme Court hasn't really arrived yet. So this is an opportunity for the ministry that has proposed this bill to take another look and perhaps consider some of the opposition and criticism that has been leveled against the bill and perhaps withdraw the bill. I think going forward and placing it on the order paper where the bill will be most certainly challenged may not be the right step. I think the better step is to have a look at the bill again. We have a very competent law commission that is tasked with the drafting laws for Sri Lanka. Perhaps the right move there would be to send it to the law commission and have more consultation and scrutiny of this draft before rushing towards Parliament and a parliamentary debate on it.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gehan Gunatilleke, our guest this morning on the Talk of the Town, all the way here from London. And it's over to you, Domina Sanka, on the Morning Fix.